I'll quickly jump on because I'm bored and I'm having to do something that may come in useful. If anyone else is doing live streaming and things and they are close to monetization, remember you are responsible for the stuff that happens on your stream. So go and cut out some of the dirty words, some of the words that are dirty. You know what I mean? Missing something here, aren't I? Bit more light, that'll do. Right, so where is it? Community, isn't it? Automated filter, yep. Blocked words, here we go. I have just had to block a particular word as it has a habit of not only getting you demonetised but also getting your channel taken off. And we don't want that, considering how hard we've worked to get to this point, do we? Chat. Oh, yeah, chat. Yeah, I don't want any of that. That could cause all kinds of unnecessary kerfuffles. We don't want kerfuffles. Kerfuffles ain't good, man. Mandy, hello, how are you? How are you? I have just entered the Welsh word for 100 into my blocked word list. One has to be very, very careful. Words in other languages sound awful in our language, so we have to be very, very careful. No Dutch arses. Well, might get away with that the way it's written, not the way it's pronounced. So I have to be very careful saying these things live on streams. Is that if you know, you know, or are you currently having a stroke as well, Mandy? Yes, if you know, you know. I'm bored. Is it me or is today really dragged? And I mean really dragged. Today is dragged like a seal's arse. That's how much it's dragged. Anyway, what else can I put on there? I don't want to put too much in there because obviously it's a sort of a bit of freedom of speech without wanting to go too far. There are certain words that YouTube doesn't like, Americans certainly don't like, whereas Brits and Australians will use those particular words as a term of endearment, but it really does triggers a lot of people, so we've got to be careful. It's a global platform after all. We don't really want to be insulting anyone, do we? Is it nearly mash o'clock? Yes, it is. 12 minutes to go until it's mash o'clock. And I'm wearing a Red Dwarf t-shirt, obviously, because that's what you do. Not only, right, is today dragging, this week makes no sense whatsoever. Genuinely. I have to cover the phones for work on a Wednesday and Thursday. And it got to 12:30 today and I put a message in the group chat. I'm logged in. And I took one of the girls in work saying, "You do know it's Tuesday, don't you?" Oh, shit. Yes, it is. So just get myself straight. Yeah, it's felt like a Wednesday and then it's felt like a Thursday. It just doesn't feel like a Tuesday at all. And I know Tuesday is basically just Boxing Monday, but Monday's still a Monday, isn't it? And a Tuesday's still a Tuesday. It shouldn't feel that way. It shouldn't go Monday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday. It Just it's not working. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it when I can't work out what days are which. It doesn't help the fact that my mum and dad are away, so things just feel a bit weird. I've been running, because then I have to run around after people. It's mad. But I got my steps target in again today. Yet again. You're proud of me. You should be proud of me. How far have we done so far this week? Not just this week. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days in a row. I've hit my meagre. It's a meagre target, but it's still a target. Footy streams have messed my body clock up. They have completely. I was used to, well, you know how bad I used to be anyway. On a Wednesday, I'd think it was a Sunday, and on a Sunday, I'd think it was a Wednesday, but having streams almost every day has absolutely ballooned my head completely. Interesting. It's got me loads of watch hours, and I've also, games I wouldn't have bothered watching, I've watched. Games I would have watched on my own, I've watched with people. So it's been far more interesting. I haven't felt lonely. So it's been great, but it has completely ruined me. And then we've got the Olympics to look forward to. And we are definitely looking forward to the speed climbing, aren't we? Dressage, what else are we watching? We decided the other night, didn't we, on the stream? We had a list of things we were going to watch. Should be good. And the 100 cricket starts next week. But we are in the middle of a summer just absolutely full of rain, so I don't know. Will we get any games, or will it just all be constantly rained off? I do not know these things. Breakdancing, of course. Breakdancing is in the Olympics this year. Can you, Adam, and believe it? Olympic breakdancing. I mean, come on. What absolute knob thought that up? What's next? Olympic drinking. Hope so. I mean, obviously, Britain will get a couple of medals in that, I would have thought. But yeah, it's mad. What else? There's something else weirder. Yeah, breakdancing. Speed climbing. Although I like climbing. I like watching documentaries about climbing, about likes of Everest and K2 and things like that. But speed climbing, where it's just a wall with all the handhold things on them, they've got to scoot up as quick as possible and touch a belt at the top or something, I don't know. I'm not sure I could watch that. I don't understand how... are the tactics involved? Again, this is why I also don't understand the 100 metres. 100 metres runners have got coaches who come up with tactics. It's 100 metres. The fella goes bang and you run like fuck to the end, and hopefully you've run like fuckest quicker than anyone else has. I don't get it. How can there be tactics? I understand middle to long distance running, where you've got the tactics about when to kick. If you want to break the other person, if you go early, they won't be able to keep up with you. Or if you go late, they haven't got a kick. Things like that I understand. But 100 metres, bang, run, that's it. Same with speed climbing up walls. What are my tactics? As soon as you go bang, go up the wall as fucking quick as you can. It's that simple, isn't it? Yeah, but what else have we got? Surfing. I don't think that is new. I seem to remember that being in. If that was one of those stupid sports, and I'm not calling surfing stupid if anyone's watching, it was put down as one of the stupid sports to be added. Snooker was another one, wasn't it? Olympic snooker. Every year, well, every 4 years, there's another stupid sport that they talk about being added. Surfing, I think, was in previous. What else is there? There's something else, and I forget. But we're definitely watching the breakdancing. We're watching the dressage. It starts in... is it about 10 days? 8 days, maybe. I'll need to see what channel it's on and what the event is, because we can't ask everyone to start watching the iPlayer and things like that. But if it's on BBC, just stick the BBC on in the background and we'll have a look what's on. Definitely want to watch the dressage. There's football. There's definitely football. That starts early, and something else starts early as well. I should have kept hold of the list that I found. A couple of the early games, early sports start 2 or 3 days before the opening ceremony, so we should get some action in beforehand. And if it's football, it'll be a nice easy transition from the Euros into the Olympics. BBC will have a roundup nightly. Can I do a nightly roundup though on here every single night? What time will it be on? Because if it's one of those ones that comes on at 11:30, I am not missing MASH. I'm not mishmash. Not going to miss MASH for it. We'll have to look into this. There's got to be more planning. Got to be more planning. Is it all on the BBC? Don't think it's on ITV or anywhere else, is it? It'll be on Eurosport. Eurosport always has mad sports on it. Proper full-on crazy shit. Britain didn't qualify for the football. No. Despite the fact that you could have put a team out that would have won the World Cup, never mind. Well, they couldn't, obviously, but you know what I mean. They would have pushed people hard to win the Euros or the World Cup, but instead never even managed to get through to the Olympics. Maybe they weren't bothered. I've seen that a few times. They haven't looked arsed, so they just picked half decent or rubbish players. Go on, you get on with it. Or old, not before, old folk. People in the late 30s, when you've got a 24-year-old who is at the prime of his career, just sat at home doing nothing, probably watching it. Yeah, but when is it? 20 odd, isn't it? 10 days, maybe a little bit more. In about a week's time, we should be closer to knowing what's happening, what the schedules are like on TV, what sports are going to be on. At that point, I might start scheduling some of these streams. I want the madder the sport, the better as well. Which means we might have to watch that crazy kayaking shit. Kayaking slalom. Remember that stuff? Didn't that used to be on World of Sport or something? Or Grandstand on a Saturday? Where they go to somewhere in the arse end of nowhere. Might have had it in Wales or Lake District or somewhere strange. And then just to be people bouncing around in kayaks, trying to hold themselves against the current. And the longer they stayed there, the more tricks they could do, the better it was. Wouldn't mind watching stuff like that. Anyone's got any ideas on mad sports that are in the Olympics this year, let me know. The 100 metres, the shot put and the triple jump and things, not going to cut it, are they? I've got to do the weird sports. I did mention the cycling, didn't I? That weird cycling where instead of going round dead quick, they all go really, really slow. I mean, ridiculously slow, like they're all almost going to fall off. Then all of a sudden someone goes, "What?" and off they go. We can watch that as well. That'll be interesting. And by interesting, I mean odd. We need more oddness. I need more oddness in my life. It's too straight at the moment, too staid, too steady. And lots of other things beginning with stodgy. Don't know. But need more of that. How can I only have 2 blocked words in my list? There's got to be more than that, hasn't it? I mean, stuff that could get me banned. What else do we need to get rid of? I should go back, shouldn't I, really, and start looking at my old streams. See if anyone said anything dodgy. Knowing you lot, yes. There will be dodgy stuff thrown in there. Where else can I find it? Where can I find the list? How often? I can't even speak English. I don't even know what I'm talking about. How early, how much in advance do the BBC let their their schedule be known? Can you still get radio times or TV times? Is it still that far in advance? Or are they just, this is next week's stuff? That'd be interesting to find out. In fact, while you're here as well, let's have a look. When's the actual day? Olympics 2024 date. Friday the 26th of July to Sunday the 11th of August. Is that it? The Olympics always feels longer than that to me. Right, so yeah, 10 days time. That's not a lot, that. Not a lot of time, is it? Oh, actually, I think the breakdancing might be one of the early starts as well, you know. Or maybe not. 9th and 8th of August. What was the one I was thinking of? Canoe slalom is on there. BMXing's on there. Archery. Should we watch the archery? I reckon we could watch the archery. Fencing as well. I might go all in on the fencing. Buy myself all the kit.
From this month's lottery, Sergeant Arthur T. Williams will receive a high harmonic worth $9.
Golf. Olympic golf. There's handball. There's other stuff in here and I can't see where it is. But we're going to have to do something, aren't we? We will have to do something. Angie, how you doing? You can hear me telly. Can you still hear it now? Oh, it's Shamey. Shamey's back, isn't he? We've come all the way back round to Sherman T. Potter is back on. Marvellous. Angie, how are you doing? How's things? You okay? I'm going to have to jump off in a minute because I need to watch MASH. I can't hear what's going on. And Sherman T. Potter is back on. Love Shamey. What a top dude. I need to get more words as well, more blocked words. I don't want to start falling foul of the tube. Considering it took so long to bleed and get here, like. That one's definitely going to get blocked, that one. You know which one I mean, don't you? You know which one I mean. That's getting blocked. That is blocked. We're not having that. Shame. Big bad shame. He's marvellous. What a fantastic character. What an actor. Yeah. But yeah, it's MASH time. Sorry. What else? I'm going to put more blocked words. Not too many though, because, you know, not freedom of speech, but we're grown-ups, aren't we, really? Sherman T. Potter on MASH. It's brilliant. It's a fantastic show. And he is one of the best characters on there. Out of all of the series, he's still one of the best. And it's definitely one of my favourite shows. And it's one of those things that of a night, get myself sorted, either on or in my bed, and watch 4 episodes of MASH before I can get my head down and relax. It's needed. Oh, but for now, I'm going to have to stop because it's on. It is on, it's there. It's there. Yeah, so anyway, tomorrow's Wednesday. Well, later's Wednesday, isn't it? So we'll be doing a proper full-on stream. No football, just fantasticness. Charles is your favourite. Charles Emerson Winchester III. Yeah. Frank was a hoot. Frank was horrible. Brilliant actor. Plays the part very well. It takes a lot to be that unlikable. and still be liked. Yeah, share me then Klinger. Charles, share me then Klinger. That's not far off what mine is, I don't think, either. And they never used enough ego, did they? Ego should have been used more. Yeah, drinking and shenanigans. Is that Mash or is that you right now? Is that what's happening? Right, anyway, yeah. Mash. I'll catch you later.